Hey folks, welcome back to the One-Time Close Custom Home Construction Loan Channel, the channel where we help North Carolina families turn their dream home ideas into real built-from-scratch homes. Today, we're doing something special. We've got Jasmine right here, a mom from Raleigh who just wrapped up building her very first custom home, and she did it with just 3.5% down on an FHA One-Time Close land and home construction loan.
That's right, Marcus. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around how smooth it all was. Like, I thought building a home would be a nightmare. Permits, contractors, rate locks, endless paperwork. But this was actually easy. And honestly, I'm excited at how much I saved.
That's the power of the one-time close, or OTC, land and home loan, Jasmine. You close once, you build once, and when it's done, you automatically convert to your permanent FHA mortgage. No second closing, no requalifying, no stress.
And I didn't realize how much of a relief that was until I was actually living in it. Like, my cousin tried to build with a 2-time close loan, and he's still drowning in paperwork 8 months later. Meanwhile, I'm picking wall colors and picking out light fixtures.
Exactly. And for North Carolina families, especially first-time buyers or folks who want to build something unique, like a Barndominium, a timber frame, manufactured, or even a modular home, the OTC FHA loan is a game changer, especially with that 3.5% down payment.
Wait, let me stop you there. I thought I needed 20% down to build. My dad always said, you gotta have cash in the hole before you pour concrete. But no, 3.5%? That's it?
That's it. For FHA, yeah. And the best part? The loan includes the land purchase and the build. So you're not scrambling to buy a lot first, then finance the house. It's all one package. Big bonus if you already own the land by buying it, or a gift that land equity can wipe out your down payment, so you're talking 100% financing.
Wow. And the lender fees? They were basically zero at closing, right?
Bingo. No lender or admin fees at closing because they're rolled into the loan. Plus, all your draws, inspection fees, everything. It's all bundled. That's huge for keeping cash out of pocket down.
That's wild. I had like $18,000 in my savings for the down payment, and I actually used part of it for furniture and a new washer. I didn't have to save like $80,000 like everyone told me.
And that's the point. You don't need a mountain of cash. You just need a solid plan, a good builder, and the right loan. Which, by the way, Jasmine, how'd you find your builder?
I went through a local forum, checked out reviews, and then called 3 of them. One of them, New FHA, they had the VA registration number, even though I didn't use VA, and they were super transparent about costs.
That's key, because not all builders are approved for FHA construction loans. And if your builder isn't on board, you're going to hit a wall.
Yeah, my builder told me that's the first thing they check, and if you pick a random guy off Craigslist, you might be stuck.
100%. And that's why we always say, don't trust a lender who doesn't do the loan themselves. With FHA construction, brokers are bad news. If they're just selling you a product they don't specialize in, you could get stuck in a 2-time close, pay extra fees, and lose both time and money.
And that's exactly what happened to my cousin. He thought he was getting a low down payment deal, but they tacked on a 10% contingency fee at closing. Total bait and switch.
That's the old scam. Some lenders say, low down payment, but then they slam you with fees, contingency reserves you didn't expect, and rate locks that lock you into a higher rate before the house is even done.
And I didn't get that. My loan had a contingency reserve built in, like 10% of the build cost. And if I didn't use it, it went back to me as loan reduction. So my loan balance was smaller at the end.
That's the power of a smart land and home OTC loan. You're not just building a home, you're building equity. And because of that reserve, you didn't have to reapprove for change orders. Roof surprise happened. New siding done. No extra paperwork.
And I didn't have to pay interest every month while it was being built. I chose the optional interest reserve in the loan. So 0 monthly interest payments during construction.
Right. For FHA and conventional, you can set up an interest reserve so you don't pay monthly interest during the build. That's huge for keeping your budget stable. And if rates drop while you're building, you get a free float down at completion.
Oh, that was the best part. My rate was 1.5% higher when I started. But then the market dropped, and I locked in the lower rate before move-in. I saved probably $150 a month on my mortgage over 30 years.
And if rates went up, you're protected by the rate cap guarantee, so you don't get hit with a higher rate at the finish line. That's real peace of mind.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Like, what if I lock too early and miss a drop? But with this loan, you pick your best rate right before you move in, so you get the best deal possible.
And that's the rate conversion advantage. Most lenders force you to lock your permanent rate months or even a year before the house is done. If the market drops, you're stuck. If it rises, you're, well, kind of out of luck. But with Land and Home OTC FHA, you lock at the end. Best of both worlds.
And I didn't even think about that. I just wanted a house. But now I realize I got a house and a better rate.
That's the whole point. You're not just building a structure. You're building your future. And in North Carolina, from the Triangle to the Triad, from Charlotte to the coast, families are choosing this path because it's simple, secure, and smart.
And it's not just for stick-built homes. I talked to a friend in Asheville who built a Barndominium with this loan. Another in Wilmington built a modular home. And one in Greensboro went with timber frame.
Exactly. The loan works for stick-built, timber frame, barndominiums, modular, and manufactured homes. And it includes the land, so you're not piecing it together.
And the loan amount? I think mine was like $420,000. But I heard people can go up to the current FHA maximum.
Yeah, loan amounts generally start at $200,000 and go up to the FHA maximum.
And I didn't even need a super high credit score. FHA is more forgiving for lower credit scores.
Yep, that's the key with FHA OTC. People who thought their scores were too low got approved.
And debt to income? I was worried about that. I had a car loan and a student loan.
FHA, you can generally get approved with higher DTIs than with other loans. And since you chose not to pay interest during construction, your DTI was easier to manage. If you're ready to build in North Carolina and want a loan that feels secure from start to finish, call us at 888-857-8041. We'll walk you through the loan, the build, and the best way to move forward.
Seriously, don't wait. If you're sitting on that rent bill, stop, build, call us, get your dream home.
For more helpful videos on how we can help you achieve your dream home, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, put your questions below in the comment section. Don't forget to call us at 888-857-8041.